Oh, hi! I guess I'm on a roll. This is not my usual content, and this is also not my usual posting day. But then again, I'm just posting this video to congratulate uh, Attorney Libayan. I am Sean Wayne and Apoluna in recently having their cyber libel case dismissed. Now, I support uh, this community that actually supports critical thinking and also talks about issues, not people. I cannot really say that I'm a member of this community since that is not really my content, but I am privileged enough to have joined in their events and have interacted with them. And I would say that I'm a supporter and I'm also a follower of these people. Now, 2 years ago, well, I just found out about this from a content from one of the members, Teacher Mark Reacts, which I will be putting in the links on what happened, on basically what happened. So, this case, this case was last 2023, October 2023, and finally, the case has been dismissed. Now, I did a video a year ago about Attorney Libayan having his 32 counts of copyright infringement also dismissed. But this one was filed by a show, Rafi Tulfo in Action. But this time, this case was filed by Rafi Tulfo and among others. So he is a senator, and well, he's a senator and a blogger as well, having his own show, Rafi Tulfo in Action, which the community has been quite critical on. We talk basically talking of how he how he presents himself, or the show presents itself as a pseudo court, among others. Now, they were filed this cyber libel suit, wherein if I understand what Teacher Mark was referring to, was that they were going to hearings where the complainant did not attend, which had to get postponed and moved until finally, as if I read the document correctly, last March the complainants were finally given a warning, and which again happened, and finally it got dismissed. Well, first off, what's this about, and what's its significance? Also, what's the significance as us as YouTubers? Well, I would say that just like the 32 counts of copyright infringement, which affects fair use, which as YouTubers or as vloggers, will can be used as a deterrent in case that what my views is just against what you're talking about. This is also the same thing, because basically what happened here was they sued these three people for a comment that person made. Right? It talks about a comment which the three believed was something akin to a death wish, and that's how they understood it, and they got sued for something that they understood, that they found that they understood as right. And the funny thing there is, the person who did it, the person who said it, has a lot of followers. He has a big following. And who knows, maybe he might have some of those delusional followers who just think that maybe he can get attention if he does do something dangerous to the person he was referring to, which at that point is Attorney Libayan, which according to Shanwin was almost got threats, which is exactly what could happen with those words that person did. At the end of the day, it's a similar thing to what happened to the 32 counts, where it's being made as a deterrent for you to just not oppose what I'm saying. also, the thing there is, if we look at the timeline, it happened in 2023. We had 2024, and we're now up to the middle of 2025. That's almost 2 years. What if one of the three didn't have the resources to fight it? Excuse me. What if three of them, one of them or all three of them didn't have the resources, had to work, can't miss work to attend the hearings wherein the complainants do not attend? And personally, my opinion is basically there to drag it out, to just waste resources. Some of the persons, maybe a person of weaker constitution might have just given up, just apologized for what they said, even if they didn't have anything to apologize to, even if they were actually correct. So first, aside from congratulating the three, I'd also like to to give kudos to the three for keeping the fight, for being in the fight, not giving up. Because this also sends a message to people who just want to make suits to waste people's time, to waste people's resources. Because that's essentially what I from the document, that's what I think was just happening. I mean, there's dates to it. Why can't they attend? Why do they keep postponing it? So that's one thing, right? So that's one thing that I'd also like to say, that I hope that the justice system can also see through it. Well, of course, it's the judge. It's how maybe he was also giving the benefit of the doubt to the complainants. But then again, good thing. But it almost took 2 years for them to see that, hey, it just keeps dragging on. And just like what Attorney Libayan was stating there, that their right to a speedy trial was being violated. So I do hope that can also be seen, because that will be the next deterrent. They're just gonna, it could happen that they're just gonna do lawsuits just to waste your time and your money and give you a hard time. And again, kudos to the three of you guys for keeping it up, for keeping the fight, and it's now dismissed, right? And congratulations again. And the other thing is that I did that video previously, and people were saying, "Hey, I don't know much." Well, of course, I might not know much, but what I do know is that it in the court is a 32-0. 32 counts were dismissed, and now the disbarment case against Attorney Libayan was also dismissed, and now the cyber libel case has been dismissed. So how do I count it? I guess it's 32 plus 1 and plus 1 is 32-0. How about 1-0 for Sean Wayne and 1-0 for Apoluna? So I guess also to the members of the Bitter Gourd gang, and what's up, right? And also to the stupid criminal who said that he's willing to cut off his wiener if this case doesn't go through. What's up? What's up, right? What's up? Teacher Mark already has an offer, already has a standing offer in Thailand, so you can have that procedure done, right? So actually, it's a perfect place for you to have it done, since a lot of those procedures are being done there, and once you get out, you can actually transition even faster there, right? So, what's up, right? What's up? To the rest of the members of the Bitter Gourd gang, what's up? I don't want to be petty, but what's up? He's there, 32-0, 1-0, huh? What's up? What's up? What's up?